Okay, I wanted to do a video to talk a little bit about saunas and cold plunges. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, up in the beautiful Oakland Hills. I'm getting older. I know you can't tell by looking at me, but I am getting older. And one of the things that is happening is my body is not the same. I am 59 and I'm going to be 60 next year. I have a 7-year-old daughter and I have a much younger wife who is also 59. I really like sitting in the sauna, but going to the gym and packing in there with a bunch of other people was just not my thing. I did flip a house. That's another story for another video. But I flipped a house over in Marin and made a little extra cash. And as part of that was a thank you to me and my beautiful wife was to buy ourselves a sauna. So we got this sauna and we put it in. And it was an ordeal to figure out what sauna to buy. And there were some online that were promising lots of things that you would get. And it's simple and they were all over the place. And then I started to read the reviews and it was like, oh, these things are made like in China or somewhere. And then people were buying them. And the whole website is like they're on this lake in Finland or somewhere. But really, I don't know where these guys are. But their marketing was fantastic, let's put it that way. But then reading the reviews, the stuff would come and you'd have to build it yourself. And a lot of the pieces were missing and they had to wait for months to get it. Anyway, I almost bought from them until I went, maybe it's to shirt the reviews, and I did. And I looked at a couple other places and I found this one called Soak Barrel, and I bought from them. And the guy there, David, was very helpful, but it was an ordeal getting it here. And we bought it. It's a 2-person sauna, it's electric. You could pour water on the rocks. It was fun. We wanted to be able to do that, and it makes it really hot. But they build it there in Illinois, and they were going to ship it out fully made. But the problem is where we were putting it, it was really hard because it would weigh 8 billion pounds to get it to move to one place. That was a very interesting situation. The other option is they make it at their warehouse, and then they take it back apart, and then they ship it out to you. And then you put it together. So I hired a couple of guys and they put it all together and we've been using it. And it's been a great experience. And I think there's a lot of health considerations for it, but one of the best things is it gives my wife and I a new thing to do. We've been married 25 years. It's a really fun thing for us to go sit in there and we chat and we sweat and we discuss stuff, and it's just really nice. And it's really hot. And it's been makes us both feel really good. We also bought a cold plunge, which is not as much fun as the sauna, but we end every sauna with a cold plunge. Some of the things we're reading about, which I don't know if some things they want to consider that we wanted to consider was that years and years of sports. I was a fireman for a while. I broke my leg doing that. I ended my career there, but I did play basketball. I've dislocated my shoulder. I've had knee operations. All the joys of sports, playing in college. Saunas can increase the blood flow and it eases the discomfort and reduces the inflammation. So a cold plunge complements this by soothing the muscles and improving recovery, much like a natural ice bath. I was reading about Laird Hamilton, that big wave surfer, and he has this cool routine that he does with people down in LA. He has this where they do weights in the pool and stuff, but they also do sauna and ice baths. And it was pretty interesting to hear him talk because he thinks it's a big part of their workouts is doing really hot and then really cold. Another thing is there's the cardiovascular system. I work out all the time. I do a lot of swimming. I ride the Peloton. I don't ride the Peloton that much. I shouldn't say that. I have a Peloton. It mostly just holds clothes. It's in the garage. We'll start using it again. But I do swim a lot. I swim every day. I have these cool MP3 players that are for swimming, and I use that when I swim so I can listen to podcasts because it's my business. So I like to listen to podcasts. I like to listen to our podcast just to make sure things are rolling along, and I like to just improve myself while I'm improving myself. Some people say it's better to a meditative thing, but I also use them as earplugs, and sometimes I just turn it off and swim. In saying that, it's exercise, but regular sauna sessions, they mimic moderate exercise. So it increases your heart rate and it improves your circulation. And then the cold plunge right afterwards stimulates your blood vessels constriction, promoting overall cardiovascular health, which is cool. And it's a benefit to me as I get older. Let's see, what else is there? There is mentally, the heat of the sauna supposedly relaxes your mind. It reduces stress and it encourages deep relaxation. On the other hand, cold plunges invigorate the nervous system, giving you a mental kind of reset. And then the combination makes you feel more alert and less stressed. And Carrie and I have talked about this, and we both feel different. I do feel better. I feel tired though, because it really takes a lot out of you. Listened to a podcast with a lady about saunas, and they were saying 20 minutes is what you should do in there. If you do 30, it releases these certain type of heat proteins that come out that are really good for you. Anyway, there's tons of science on the whole thing. So we've been doing 20 to 30 minutes every day together. And I don't know how much clearer my head is. It hasn't been that long. We've been doing it for about 2 weeks now. So I'll get back to you on how that's working. Another great thing that saunas are good for you at this age is it encourages your sweating, so it improves your immune functions, which detoxifies your body. Cold plunges can increase your white blood cells production, and it strengthens your body's defenses. I do know I put a cold shower outside. I built a cold shower outside, and I was using that every morning. I go out and take a cold shower. And I really reduced being sick. Like I didn't get sick, which was really strange. Not strange, but it works. Anyway, I never got sick. And I would get sick once in a while traveling for work. And when I was doing the regular showers, cold showers, again, very painful and not fun. It really did work at strengthening my defenses of my immune system, I think, because unless it was all... No, I think it did. As I said before, it's been really fun socially for she and I to have some time in this little ritual we're doing. We go and sit in there, and then we go sit in the cold, and it's a good moment for us to do something else that's good for us together. I'm hoping we can continue doing this, for the rest of the time that I'm alive. A regular sauna use has been linked to lower risk of cardiovascular and neurological conditions, and it could potentially extend the quality of life as I'm aging here. And the big thing with it was very expensive to buy them both, but we were investing in our bodies and our health, and that's one thing we're trying to do. Having a little kid now, again, 7-year-old, my thing has shifted to where I want to stay alive. I want to stay alive for her, and I want to be able to run around with her, and I want to have fun with her, and that's what now I'm trying to make quality of life much better. So I'm going to get back to you on how things are going later on, but I just wanted to let you know that soakbarrel.com is where I got them from. You can buy it from my affiliate link below. That's not true. I don't have an affiliate link. I would recommend them because I am a customer and it's been working really well. One other thing was I had to hire an electrician because they had to run power up to where we put it, and that was an added expense. And I also put in a small deck that it sits on. So it's a good investment, and look how young I look. See you next time.